Some of the greatest songs in rock and roll history make use of chord triads. Hey, I'm going to show you 10 songs that feature chord triads prominently, and you should learn them if you want to really master the skill. What is a chord triad? Well, when you break down a chord to its most basic elements, you have 3 notes: the root, the third, and the fifth. The root is the note that the chord is named after. For example, the root of a C chord is the note C. A third is a third interval away from the root. An interval is basically the numerical distance between 2 notes. For example, the third of a C chord is the note E. C, D, E. 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, the fifth is a G, which is a fifth interval away from the C. C, D, E, F, G. As my 4-year-old would say, easy peasy lemon squeezy. But then what's going on when you play a guitar chord that has more than 3 notes in it? Well, you're essentially repeating certain notes. Like, for example, when you play a standard open C chord, you're playing a C, an E, a G, a C again, and an E again. Now, these chord triads that I'm talking about are shapes that break the chords down to just their basic 3 notes, and you'll hear them all across rock and roll. Song number 1 is Love Song by Tesla. One of my absolute favorite songs of all time. At the very beginning, it features chord triads. Now, keep in mind, this is the version that doesn't have that extended acoustic guitar intro. Here's how it goes. Song number 2 is Life's Been Good by Joe Walsh. Right before the singing comes in, right after that awesome riff at the beginning, he does like an acoustic guitar chord triad riff that really sets up the beginning of the song great. Let me show it to you. Song number 3 is Run Like Hell by Pink Floyd from the Wall album. This song opens with a really cool delay riff, you know, dinga 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 dinga, kind of like White Winged Dove or Eye of the Tiger. And then this super awesome descending chord triad riff happens. Song number 4 is Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp. Now, apparently, John Mellencamp was actually really stuck on this song and he couldn't figure out what to do, and he brought in Mick Ronson, David Bowie's former guitarist, who came up with this really cool chord triad riff that happens during the verse section, and another one that I'm going to show you that happens in between the verse section. Song number 5 is Closer to the Heart by Rush. Right after that first little lick, he does a little descending chord triad where he actually adds the open high E string to give it a different color. This is how it goes. Song number 6 is Stairway to Heaven. He first announces this chord triad concept right before he goes into the second section of the song. Song number 7 is Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company. This song begins with a signature riff that you're sure to recognize, and it's fairly simple to play. But despite its simplicity, it starts the song off in a brilliant way. Here's how it goes. Song number 8 is Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. No, it's not the intro, it's actually the section that happens during the verse. Normally it'd be played on an electric guitar with a lot of overdrive, but in this case we're going to play it on an acoustic and hopefully you'll actually hear the chords a little better. What Randy Rhoads did in this song is he was riding the A string with a fast picking riff while alternatively playing a descending chord triad riff, like this. Song number 9 is Dream On by Aerosmith. This, of course, is one of the most epic guitar intros of all time, and it not only uses basic chord triads, but it also uses these really cool sounding 3-note chord concepts that aren't basic triads. This is how it goes. And finally, song number 10 is Free Ride by Edgar Winter. This song is one of those great signature opening riffs that is burned into the pantheon of American culture. And it also just happens to be a really cool triad riff that uses a similar form as Jack and Diane. Here's how it goes.